countless ways to grow a business, but with all of those strategies to choose from, how are we supposed to know which one is going to work for us? I struggled with that indecision for years until I read a book called The One Thing, which set me up to always have an answer to that familiar question, what do I do first? Hey guys, I'm Michelle Hickey and I love books, especially the ones that help you to grow and offer solutions to make life easier. And this show is where I share my biggest takeaways and aha moments from my favorites. So if you are a fellow book lover and are all about becoming the best version of you, I would love it if you subscribed to this channel, and even better, if you introduced yourself. Put a comment below, let me know who you are and the name of the book that you're currently reading. In this video, I'll be sharing a powerful strategy that I learned from the book The One Thing by Gary Keller. Adopting this simple trick has helped me to make smarter decisions, freed up my time, and helped me to make more progress where it really matters. In the past week, I've had 2 separate lunches with friends who run their own businesses. And in true form, we spent a lot of our time together talking about growing our companies. We chatted about what our peers have been doing, what our favorite people on Instagram have shared, and advice that we've heard from so-and-so. Whether you have had similar discussions with friends over coffee or have stalked someone else's conversation in a Facebook group, don't lie, we've all done it, or in a business coaching session, it's likely that you walked away feeling inspired and with a bunch of new ideas on how you can grow. But maybe too many ideas. You could focus on growing your email list or up your Pinterest game, or sign up for an Instagram course or optimize your website, or join that program or reach out to that influencer. But then again, you could also just add more offerings to your shop, or run surveys, or write a guest post, or begin making video content. Yes, that person did say, this is the year of video. Guys, it's noisy out there. And introverts, we do not thrive on overstimulation. So when we're faced with all of those choices and all these different paths that we can go down, we use up an enormous amount of energy, which usually leads to either making a weak decision or none at all. So how do we choose the best course of action? The One Thing gives you the formula that you need to set you off on the right path. Every time you are faced with indecision, ask yourself, what is the one thing you can do such that by doing it, everything else will become easier or unnecessary? Ever since reading this book and asking myself that question, I came to discover that I was doing a lot of things purely because I saw other people who I respect and admire doing them. And those actions sent me down roads that were not in alignment with my business or personal goals. Get clear about what's important to you, which is likely going to be different from that girl on Instagram. Set very strong standards for yourself, and your one thing will become abundantly apparent to you. Right after reading this book, I took a very close look at how I was spending my time. And in doing a bit of an audit, I realized that I was spending up to 2 hours a day working on Instagram. Not scrolling through, but actually putting together my posts. And mind you, this is before IGTV, IG Live, and Instagram stories even existed. I'd set up these really elaborate shots, and you know the ones I mean, like the flat lays with all the props. So between the gathering of the items and the setup and the shooting and the editing and writing captions and finding the perfect hashtags, you can see how this became a very time-consuming activity. So I took a step back and I said, ultimately, what do I want? And I think a lot of us are going to end up in the same place here. I wanted to generate more income so that I would have more freedom. I'll ruin the ending for you. Spending 2 hours a day putting together my Instagram posts was not my one thing. I traced my steps back to how I could generate more sales. And for me, that vehicle was growing my email list. So that's where I put those 2 hours a day. And since then, I have grown my list to 50,000 subscribers, which has positioned me to make the kind of income that affords me the lifestyle that I want to live. Every time I start to feel overwhelmed, I return to a powerful visual that perfectly illustrates what ends up happening once the one thing has been implemented. Everything becomes easier, like pushing over dominoes. All you need to do is tap the right one at the beginning and everything falls into place. If this video has inspired you to find your one thing, hit that thumbs up button to let me know. I also want to use this time to invite you to join my book club so that we can continue to grow together. There are no commitments, there are no dues, only awesome books and fun surprises. And to welcome you in, I have something special to share. My master list of 50+ personal development books broken down by category so you can find exactly what you're looking for. And best of all, this resource is living and will always be kept up to date with my latest finds. To gain immediate access to this list for free, click on the link in the description below. Until then, keep reading and keep growing.